Hi there, and welcome to Story Time with Uncle Bill. We're fitting the year, the road to six-pack abs. Went swimming with a dinosaur yesterday. A few of them. Told it in my cooking video. If you ain't seen it. Yesterday I went kayaking for the first time and knowing there might be alligators out. It was a beautiful day. Middle of February. Supposed to be too cold to go for them to be out, you know what I mean? Because they're cold-blooded animals. But it was like 80 degrees. And it had been 70 for a couple days. And my buddy called me up and said, "Hey man, I seen the alligators out yesterday. You still interested in going?" Because he seen I got a little YouTube channel. And he wanted to see if I'd help him start his own. And of course, I'm always down to help anybody. And I was kind of nervous. I've been having friends my whole life. Oh, you want to go kayaking? I always went boating. But I never go no kayaking or canoeing. No. And I really didn't even know there was alligators out there. I just don't want to be in a situation where I could flip over and not even get back in the kayak or the canoe. And folks, I didn't think about that. Because the first time I had went kayaking, it was one of those that you sit on top of. You didn't have to slide your feet in the tube thing. So if I fell off of that, I knew I could get back on that. It was pretty big too. So when I go kayaking the other day, it had the one where you got to stick your feet in, and I'm not really comfortable like that. I'm a big dude, and I had all my filming equipment stuff in one book bag. I brought two, but man, it just wasn't enough room. It wasn't even conducive. We're gonna do some bar work today. Before you work out, make sure you consult your doctor or physician. It can be more harmful than helpful, people. We don't want to go that route. Make sure you're hydrated, that you ate, warmed up, walked around, maybe stretched a little bit. Come in with a positive attitude, looking either to work out or get a story in. And as I sit here and I've been warming up and stuff, I'm going to play with the bar today a little bit. Because I did go out there looking for kayaking with alligators and stuff. And it was way more scary than I thought. You can dream up a situation. You can think it up. You can run over the process over your head a million times. It's all about mindset. I've seen all the documentaries on alligators. I've watched the shows. But until you're in that situation, you never know how you're going to react. And I was scared. Like, really. Like, I had to go inside of myself and the whole time just react. Don't do anything until it's time to react. And, oh, God. So, I can't do a pull-up, folks. We're going to see right now. I've been over here playing around a little bit, but I haven't actually tried to do a pull-up. Let's see how close we are. I'm going to have a little hop with it, so I'm big, folks. And that's just how eventually we're going to do it. We're just going to keep doing that 10 times, I guess. First off, I had an amazing time, and I'd like to thank Bobby, my man KO, for taking me out there and being supportive. I got stuck a couple times, folks, and I was panicky scared. Straight up. And I don't get like that. Never get excited. Rule number 1, never get excited. Most of the time it's just in your head. And it was too. You seen the alligator, and I seen a photo of it. Dude got a nice shot. It was up on land. Man, I wish I had something to show you. I'll show you next time. But he was on land. He got him going into the water real slow, like, and it took a long time for him to get in the water. That just means he's big, you know what I mean? And that's the alligator we see. That's the alligator in the videos that I got up. It's only like 2 minutes. He ain't hanging around long. We got to go past him. He above the water. And you can see he long. You can see how long he is. You can see the unmistakable head. You just follow the body back. He's long. You see him from a long way away. People on the shore, in the houses, on the river. Look at the alligator. Look at the alligator. Yeah, we see him. We see him. And look, folks, this right here will be discouraging. Pull up is one of the hardest things to do, especially if you don't do them. It's your own body weight. It's just hard. Keep doing them. If just all you could do is jump up and hold. Keep doing it. It's making a difference. You are doing something. I promise you, it's making a difference. Do as many times as you can. You know, this is a video, so you're not just gonna stand there forever watching me hop up and down doing this one exercise and making my damn forearm light up. And see, that's just too much. What it is, it's just too much weight. You know, just too much weight, man. So what we're not going to do is we're not going to injure ourselves. Every time I jump up, my forearm lights up. So I'm lucky. I got this bar right here. And this is what you do if you can't do a pull-up. And you can use anything, get to the bar. And when you do what we call cheating pull-ups, because you got to work up to it. You know, you're not cheating the exercise. You're working the muscles to get to the pull-up, to the accomplishment, to the goal. You know what I mean? So you want to get underneath the bar just like you would, and then stand up on something that's not going to fall. Lord, don't stand on something that's wobbly or anything. I mean, really make a conscious decision if this is what you're going to do. Stand on something that's going to hold you. Now, see, this is going to be way taller, and so I can't really do squats. This actually helps me do a squat because it puts my body at a different angle. So this actually really works out for me. So see, I get this bar right here, and then when you do it, make sure you do it with the full range of motion. So you're gonna go all the way down. Should be locked out right there. See how my arms are locked out and coming up. Want to go chin all the way. You want to put some of your chest above there for good measure, and really squeeze. As much as I'm using my legs, I'm really kind of concentrate on my arm, or it's your back. But your forearms and your back's what's doing the muscle, but your forearms and your biceps are secondary, and they're really working. Just keep. I mean, don't. If there's one exercise that I'd say that you had to do to really make a difference in life, is that one. Just the upper body that all the muscles work to do that it'll help you in so many different ways. And if it was another exercise for the lower body, it would be the squat. I mean, I've done probably about 15 or 20 of these already, so I'm already on fire. But my forearms is just as tight as anything. We in this narrow canal, or it's a creek. We got to pass that alligator. As I'm coming up to the spot, I noticed I'm drifting. You know, they was like, oh, you know, you got to stay away. But he came in from the other side. He was basking on the other side. He was hanging out by the tree. So I guess the whole, I'm just going to say the whole thing, but which spot is the safe spot? Because he's hanging out in the water over there. So where he's at, I'm on the opposite side. But I don't know where he's at, but I know where he went down. You know what I mean? Make sure you stay hydrated, folks. I turned around and looked, and I realized I was in the lead, and I ain't like it. But in order to not be in the lead, I had to turn around, and to turn around, I had to go closer to where the alligator was. They ain't want to do that neither. And as I'm as I'm thinking that, dude, I'm only about this high off the water. I mean, the other two dudes and 10 billion people on Earth that are kayaking with the alligators right now anyway, having fun, taking photos, reaching over, petting them, feeding them hot dogs and stuff. I know. Believe me, I know. I remember when Steve O from Jackass 2, and he shoved a chicken bone up his butt, leg quarter, chicken bone up his butt, walked the rope. Alligators trying to bite him. Shit, I remember. But I know it happened at had one or I had my baby Gerber machete right there. I had my book bag, I had my phone, and I had my camcorder. And the kayak started rocking, and there wasn't no waves out right there. Man, I freaked out. Man, I freaked the hell out. Oh, no, get me out, get me, where's he at? I hear rock backwards. I start rocking, folks. Boy, I started rocking. I made waves then. Folks, we working out because if we got to go in that water, we got to wrestle, we got to be in pretty good shape. We can't even do a damn pull up talking about going in the water with an alligator. There's some sticks. Log, tree that fell. And I hit it just right. Kind of got half stuck, but you know, they was all bunched up, so when I was moving, it made a couple of them move at the same time, so one little stick ended up being half a tree moving. Made my kayak seem like it was under attack. You know, that's about balance too, you know. You know, if you lean an inch or two too far to the left or right, your ass is in the drink. And I'm a good swimmer. And I got stamina, I got power, I got endurance. Fear has sapped that shit right out of you. Panic, anxiety, fear. And you got to harness those are all emotions. You got to harness those. You got to, you got to suck them in, and when it's time to react, then you let go. Let go of all that shit, and you do the best you can. That's all you can do. That's all you could ever do in anything and in all of life. A lot of that was abs, man. My abs was sore. 5 hours of rowing. And, I know there's some of y'all out there. Y'all been out there two days in a row. You know what I mean? I ain't made it that far. I'm trying to. And shout out to you and much respect. We do some put the knees up to the chest. And then hang up there and do that. Man, I wonder if I'm even in the shot. But anyway, we just go hang and let's see. Maybe I'll try to bring them behind up so you can see them. Here we go. I don't know how many we can do. Do as many as you can. This will just get you closer to the goal of actually doing a pull-up, getting used to holding on to yourself with a little ab workout. They make bands and stuff where I could get a couple belts or anything. Get some weed eater string to hold me up. It would make it easier. But we're not looking for easier because in the wild, they got nothing easy, and it ain't going to be nothing easy for me. You know what I mean? So, see how many we do. Oh, back just exploded. Good thing. Man, I was so stuck. And it was only 10 seconds. 10 seconds is forever. It's forever. When you think you're under attack, you can't see the enemy. You don't know what he's doing. Is he trying to knock me over? He's just passing by and I accidentally ran into him. A lot of questions. My mind already been over a bunch of scenarios. This is actually one of them. I mean, if you're going to be in a kayak and you're going to go with Gators, there's a chance maybe one's going to bump the boat. If you go out there with sharks, there's a chance maybe one's going to bump the boat. So when I see clips on YouTube, and you see I'm all over YouTube, I expect to see that. So if I'm in a kayak and already seen that, and my boy's got pictures of him so close to the alligators that you could see the details of the scales on them. If you look at my photo, you can make the outline. I'm talking about the details of the scales, whatever the hell they got on them. The armor. The armor. You know what I mean? I got armor. Seen what a damn alligator looks like? Look them up again. Whoo-wee. Scared. And we had to go back. Equally scared. And then, it's the ultimate question in anything that I always ask myself, and I ask everybody, no matter what the situation is, the one thing you always have to determine, is it worth it? Is what you're doing right now worth it? And that's why I like to talk about addiction and relationships as it applies to this, but it applies to everything in life. Your job, things that matter, things that are of the importance. Is it worth it? Because if it's worth it, you'll do anything for it. You'll go all out. You know you will. with acceptable risk. With it's with somebody, the you're gonna get hurt. And that's with anything, except it's when somebody hits that emotional hurt. If I got hurt playing a sport, it's not that big thing, unless it's like career and any stuff where it's detrimental. Is it worth it? Yeah, yeah. Just like the ants, a lot of people express a lot of concern. It was worth it. It ain't been worth it, but one day it will be. And we'll probably do it again too. I know a lot of people don't like that, but that wasn't my test. That was just something that happened. So we'll be going some more. A lot of things I didn't realize how hard it is to actually videotape out on the water in a kayak. First time I did it, it was flat. It didn't have to worry about alligators. When you have to start worried about things and things ain't cooperating, so this is just another ball game. I don't know how many people say, "Yeah, man, you're not scared, man. You just look like you're having a good time." Well, I'm out there supposed to be having a good time. Reality is, inside, I'm probably more scared than you are. Like, I know what reality is, man. If this dude catch me slipping, I'm screwed. And slipping ain't like being noisy. I mean, you are in the water with them, so you already slipping and tripping. Now you got to stay as safe as you can get. We're going to do a close grip right here. It was cool it was really cool to see how cool them other dudes reacted, because you can feed off of people, and they just cool as a cucumber. How my man say, cool as the other side of the pillow. So that helped, but not as much as you would think, because it doesn't. And there's logs everywhere, and the golden rule is every log's an alligator. Every alligator's an alligator. Everything that looks like an alligator is an alligator, and everything that looks like a log is an alligator. Pretty simple. And ironically, I did see a few trees. And a few of them scraped the boat. That is no fun, man. I do not want nothing But I'm gonna get some good footage. I'm gonna make some good videos. Somehow, I'm just gonna put myself in that situation and make it happen. And there's a lot of camping we're about to do. Um, Maybe even get some workout videos on some islands around here. Maybe get some shots with the alligators in the photos. I don't know. Trying to do it all. Trying to do some photo bombs. Trying to find some alligator eggs. It's against the law in North Carolina, I think, to do anything with alligators. So it's not like we actively searching. I'm exploring for anything that I can find. Anything. I'm putting myself in situations for exploring for my YouTube channel, and maybe to bring something that you ain't never seen before. Things I've never seen before. I get excited about it. I want you to get excited. Look, I watch people from all over the United States. They got things I've never seen. All over the world. Will never see. I'm not really excited about ever crossing the ocean, and because I'm a convicted felon, there's countries I can't never go to. It's just one disappointment that I would have in life, because I'm a convicted felon, would be the fact that I wouldn't be able to go to Australia because of how they just don't want convicted felons in their country. That makes what I did suck more than anything. After prison. You see, we did a couple wider ones there, building up different muscles. So we start doing these pull-ups. This is only like my second or third time, probably my second video, third time playing with the bars. You just keep playing, folks. I mean, that's just, you just keep going at it and it'll come. And this really builds good muscles, good solid muscles. You don't need weights, good solid muscles. It was amazing when I got out of the boat. It'll probably be the thing I remember the most. Out of the kayak, excuse me. Because I had been, we had went to this little island. We probably walked around for an hour. Found a couple turtle shells. And so I was out of the boat. But that first 3 hours or so, 2.5 hours, man, my lower back was killing me. My shoulders were on fire. My forearms were screaming, and I'm conscious of that in case I'm going in the water. You know what I mean? Because up until I got home the other day and was actually thinking about making a video of it, I don't think I can get back in that kayak if it flips. And I'm going to be in severe panic mode in the drink. You know, question in my mind. Hate to say it. But when I got out of the kayak, Man, I was, you got a little bit of adrenaline, a little bit, cause I was on edge, man. Um, the crampedness of the situation, the expenditure of the muscles, my abs, my shoulders, my thighs, my calves. 5.5 hours were on fire. I was shaking. I felt great, though. Really did. I didn't get a lot of good footage. I seen a lot of cool things, and I'm pretty sure we can get it. So I'm excited. We got to step the game up on these workouts, though. It's it was scarier than I thought. I had envisioned it probably a million times in my life. Talked about it. Knew that probably I could go my whole life and not do it and be cool with it. But I also know how cool it could be if you could get the cool photos, if you get the pics, if you get the experience. So life is about experience and having fun. Did I have fun? Oh yeah. And is it worth it? Oh yeah. I got a good workout. I was in the open water. I did a little fishing. Didn't catch a bite. I scored a couple bobbers. There's a lot of, we was in kayaks, so it was in the river, They got a bunch of lures and stuff, it was out there tearing it up as far as that was concerned. Seen a bunch of turtles, seen a bunch of alligators. Went places as a kid I always wanted to go that I had been fishing too. Now I went kayaking in. That was cool. And I got some video. So it's pretty much an A+ day. And I'm looking forward to going back. This could happen anytime. We are going to do some camping. Once again, I give a shout out to my man Bobby and KO for taking me along and looking out. When I was up there stuck, folks, I'm scared. Terrified. And when I thought about it later, what the hell are they going to do? It was just comforting knowing that they were there. And you won't never see me go out there by myself. It won't be no, hey, it's Uncle Bill, we're going kayaking today. Not on that damn river or any of those creeks. Ever. You don't have to worry about it. It's not happening. I seen what's in there and okay. Whew. I need that select the menu kind of entourage. Have you ever been kayaking with alligators? With sharks? With something that has the potential to eat you? Were you scared? Would you be scared? I consider myself kind of a tough guy. I've put myself in situations. I've worked this body thinking that everything was going to be a situation. So when I'm up here holding on, I'm on a ledge, man. How long can I hold on to? Can I hold on to somebody could go tie a rope to their car? You know what I mean? Because you're not gonna pull me up by yourself. I already tied a rope to the car. Let the car pull me up. I'm bigger. I'm just bigger. It's different when you get over 200 pounds and I'm 260. You need help, and you need a lot of my help. You know, a lot of my help will save a lot of your help. I just need this much help to lift 5,000 pounds. Just right there. That's all I need. Because in those dangerous situations, when adrenaline kicks in, you lift the house. You never know. So I'm gonna sit around and play a little bit longer on these monkey bars and think about all the scenarios that might happen while I'm out there on a kayak. Figure I can't come out of the way to get a bigger kayak, or even if I can, because now I know there's some of those spots in there, or just never go in those spots and just head out to the river. That's more like the best idea. Get a bigger kayak, just stay on the riverside and stay out of those damn creeks and waterways where those alligators are really close, because they were really close. They were a lot closer than I wanted them to be. And I really want to go down there with Troy and the boys, the swamp people down in Louisiana, and catch, you know, because I can't shoot a gun unless I got a black powder. So I'm gonna follow the law. I ain't going to prison for damn 15 years for that gun. Anyway, that's the story for today and the workout. Hope everybody's having a good day and staying safe. If you can, hit that like button, share the video, subscribe if you haven't.